In my introductory video, I had mentioned that I was doing the filming in Paris Landing State Park here in Northwest Tennessee. And for a second video, I figured it would be an opportunity to drive through the park, the camping area, and give you an idea just how beautiful this place is. Again, I'm new to all this, so bear with me. This is the area where folks can come and fish. They've even got a dock here where people are putting their boats. And I'm just going to keep recording through this whole thing, and then I'll continue to learn to edit, like I said in the first video also. And it's pretty big, as you can see. See if I can get the camera out there, the window a little bit more. I'm going to head towards the campground. It's a Friday, so I don't think the campground has filled up yet, which will be probably nice. There's some really nice, I guess those are yachts. I'm not a boating person. I have no clue. There's some small boats, some big boats. That's about all I know. Talk to me about computers and amateur radio. I can talk that lingo. So we've got an area right here where the fishermen can clean their fish, which is pretty cool. They just put that in last year. So now I'll flip to the front and head toward the campground. They've got a place for tents, which I'll show you first. Got a nice little camp store here. And I really like the fact there's another Subaru owner. So the primitive campsites are down there. And now we're heading to where you can bring RVs and travel trailers and such, kind of give you an idea. This is probably the area where people put music. I haven't figured that out yet, haven't learned any of that, so I have no clue. I just want to give you an idea what some of these camp sites are like. And there's some folks out here. I bet by tonight this place is going to be packed. They've got some pull-throughs, and it's just so nice because it's wooded in between each one of the sites. Another camper. For my car to start beeping at me because I'm not paying attention here. It's a big open field where kids can play. These are totally renovated shower rooms. They just redid those. I've not been in them, but they've really done a phenomenal job. Some more campsites over here, but have really done a phenomenal job on the shower rooms. I don't know if there's laundry rooms in there either. There's another one, as you can see. Got a handicap area, parking. I think think if I was to stay here, I just live within miles of this place, but if I was to stay here, that right there is the site that I would get. They've also got these cabins that you can rent. Have no idea what they cost. I guess you could call Paris Landing State Park office and they could tell you all that. I'm going to swing around here. Oop, that was a fast transition. Let you see these little cabins. I've got to learn to slow down on flipping the camera around. I'm sure in time I'll learn all the tricks of the trade. I come from the old school of a Polaroid camera where you just push the button and it flips out the picture. That just goes to show how old I am. Talked to a guy much older than me about the aging process. Oh, this is called fill-in, by the way, just filler. And he had mentioned that he was so old he didn't buy green bananas. So I'm not there yet. Bring this around to the front here. And we're leaving this part of the campground. And we'll cross over a bridge that goes to the other side of the park. And this is Route 79 after I get past the overpass. What's also nice is most of the campsites are not right up against the road. I'm going to bring this around so you can see the other side with the bridge. I think I can get that up. You can see the bridge there. Kind of the cool thing is if you want to go from one side of the park to the other, you don't have to try and cross over the crazy traffic that's on 79. So here's where one of the rangers live. They've totally redone these places too, which has been really neat. And this is the nature center right there as I go too fast. Got a place for some of the injured birds that are given to them. It's my understanding, and I'm not 100% sure of this, but if there's an injured wildlife in this area, they will come and pick it up. I've not had to deal with that yet. Continued the journey here. Not sure what this building is. I think it's where they keep a lot of the mowers and whatnot, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna drive up by the new lodge that they just built. It is unbelievable. You can see it as I come around the corner in the background there, and swing the camera around here. If memory serves me right, this cost, I think, $27 million. I've eaten at the restaurant a couple of times, and I mean, the food is good. It's a little noisy, I have to admit. The way they designed the dining room, it's all kind of hardwood and very square. So the sound just bounces all over the place. I kind of wish they'd have carpeted some areas. I'm kind of go slow and stick the camera out the window so you can see the entrance to the new lodge. Again, no idea what the rooms cost. We had some friends come into town and they stayed at the old lodge and said it was reasonable. But I'm guessing with a $27 million building that this probably isn't quite as reasonable as it was then. So I'm going to head down into another area of the park. And you can see they really keep this up. I mean, nice. I drive through here quite often, and the guys are always out mowing and taking care of things. We had a pretty wicked storm come through one time, and it dropped a few trees, and within 2 days they had them totally removed. Also, on this side where I'm facing the camera, they have a huge craft show that comes in once a year. And they did have the Boss Hoss motorcycle guys meet here. And then whenever I'll just stop real quick here, tennis courts. And this is really for anybody that wants to come and visit. I'm sure there's other videos on YouTube that do a much better job than what I'm doing here. But this is good practice for me to learn some editing skills. So we'll go around here. But the Boss Hoss guys, they stopped coming because the old lodge, when it was torn down, it took them about 3 years to build a new one. It's a big pavilion. Do a lot of weddings here. Well, this is rather odd. They haven't cut this grass in a while. I wonder what's up. Maybe they don't want people using that. So we're gonna swing around here and bring this out to Kentucky Lake. There's the bridge. It's out. You can see it. Come this back around this way. And then they've got a beach area that water's pretty high. You can see where the folks go swimming. Keep going through here. See this little area right in here with the lily pads. I've seen some fishermen pull out some gargantuan bass out of this area. Off in the distance, that building, there used to be a swimming pool, and they filled it in, I believe, and they're not doing anything now. I'm not sure if they're going to renovate that or just use it for storage. And I didn't go back in that other section, but there's a big excuse me, there's a big playground for the kids. And let's go back around to this side. This is where they have the craft show. And I probably will say this a few more times, but this area is just gorgeous and very well kept. I think that's one of the big things for a state park. It is always maintained. The restrooms are clean. Come back around this way. My wife and I ride our e-bikes through here. Car coming. When the weather is nice. Still a nice shot of the lake. Next thing I need to learn is inserting music into videos when it's dead, nothing going on, and not get a copyright infringement also. Much to learn with making some of these videos for YouTube. It's a park ranger. Quite sure what he's doing. Got a frog in my throat this morning. So there's a big loop-de-loop back there that you go around to exit that area. Gonna bring it back up here. Before I get to this next section, we're very close to another big campground called Piney, and may video through there one day, I don't know. But just look at this, unbelievable. I'll show you the backside of the lodge so you can see. Probably not doing this justice. Need to see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Well, it's recording. Yeah, it says, there we go. Cool. Nice lodge. Alright, we'll exit this area. I'm looking at the time, 17 minutes. And head over to the boat launch. And that's where I will end the video. Folks out here having a picnic, and this is the stuff that I'm learning. I don't want to drive by video and show people's license plates. I don't know that that's cool or not. I have no idea. So I'm gonna swing it back around because there's another car. Oh, there's one of the restrooms, and there's a small shelter right there, some folks in there. And I'm not stopping the video at all. I'll cut some dead spaces out probably. Let's see if you can see it. Playground right there. A stop sign right there. Sometimes I get so wrapped up trying to do and learn this stuff, I'm not paying attention to my driving. We're gonna go up this way, and I want to get a picture of the sign that shows Paris Landing. So another ranger home. I guess they have 2 or 3, not sure how many homes that the rangers live in. around so you can see signs for the marina, the campground, the golf course, and so on. And I'm going to go out on 79 because I believe that's where the Paris Landing State Park sign is that I can get. And again, maybe not. Might be up here. Let's see. Yep. Somebody coming? This road's not too busy right now, but boy, when they have activities going on, holy moly, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, here's a sign. I'll pull up in there and get a shot of that. This is the gift shop, and I believe the ranger station, park office and such. Yeah, guest services. Been in there, and they're just very well maintained. Nice. Let me get a shot of this. See if I can get out of here without backing into anything. And this car's got more bells and whistles than I think I've ever seen. I remember seeing that sign. Tennessee Civil War Trails. I know that when you go over into Stewart County, before you get to the town of Dover, they've got a battleground there, and I just completely drew a blank on the name of it. Fort Donelson, that's it. Driven through there a few times, and it's really pretty neat. So we're crossed over now. We're back on the other side. I'll show you some more of the boat launch. Well, actually, the docks. We'll be getting to the boat launch here in just a minute. And they have a lot of tournaments that come in. I've seen Bass Pro here and some other tournaments, so it's quite busy. This little town of Buchanan, which is actually where this is located, even though they call it Paris Landing State Park. Very low population, but whenever they have these tournaments and stuff, wow, it just explodes. So I'm going to swing this around a little bit, let you see the back entrance. That's where I'm going to end the video, because that's a residential section back there. But that's pretty much a tour of the entire park. There you go. And that's going to be it. And y'all have a blessed day.